Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a call only ads in Google Ads and what is mean by attribution model and what are the different kinds of bidding strategies available in Google Ads. So now let's get started. Call only ads. Okay. Hmm. When you are searching on mobile phones like ambulance services or else some kind of keywords, so you can see a contact number only on top. Have you ever noticed? So normally by using this search network, we create the ad by using three headlines and then two descriptions, right? So whereas when I use this call only ads, my contact number will be the headline. Have you ever noticed these kind of ads on mobile phones? This call only ads is used for when your business is all about calls. Let's say that now my business is all about fill upping the contact form. Amazon is purchasing the product. So now a business which is more concentrating on calls, so at that time this call only ads will be most helpful. Why? Because they can easily track all the calls information and all. So now let us get into this Google Ads interface and see how we can create the ads. Call only ads. Before getting into this call only ads, first of all you should create the tracking. Okay, so now by using this call only ads, I said that we can track the call conversions and all. So now can you tell me how we can track the conversions? Do we know the do we know how we can track the conversions of our website?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the same way you have to
Okay.
create the conversion tracking for a calls. Okay. Now let us see how we can create the conversion tracking for calls. Go to tools and settings and then conversions. So yesterday, previously we have created one conversion action, right? So now click this plus icon. Now tell me which conversion action I have to choose.
Phone calls.
Phone
Website,
calls?
app, or phone calls. So it's a phone calls. Right. So calls from ads using call extensions or call only ads, calls to your phone number on your website, calls on your number on your mobile website. So what you want to track simply. So I am going to track the call only ads. If you want to track you can track the call extensions also. Okay. So as of now, I'm going to track my call only ad. That means the ad which is appearing in a SCRP. If you want to track the phone number which is appearing on your website, you can also track. And if you are showing a particular contact number on your website, which mobile website, that means you will be creating different kinds of pages on for desktop and pages, right? So for desktop for mobile page, if you want to track that calls, then you can choose this third one. So as of now, I'm tracking the ads conversions, right? I'll go with this. Calls from ads using call extensions or call only ads. So give a name for your conversion. Next, what is mean by value? Can anyone tell me? Value.
For each conversion, like how much value will.
Hmm. Yes, for each conversion. So what is the value of your phone call? So in previously we have seen what is the value of our contact form
So,
fill-ups, right?
yeah,
Yes, now you
yes, ma'am.
just need to say, let's say that if five people called my business, out of five people, only three people join my demo. Out of three people, only one person join my course. That means that equals to 10,000, right? So that means for each and every phone call, how much I'm getting? It's a 2,000 rupees, right?
2000. Yes.
So in such a way, you just need to enter the value of your conversion. What exactly the value of your conversion? So as I said before, never ever you leave it a blank. So you have to give and select. So how many times, how you want to count the conversions? Tell me. Now let's say
Like 1 hour
again,
every.
Rafi will take a Rafi again. So Rafi called my business for 100 times. Is he going to join my training for 100 times?
No.
No, right?
No.
So he will be joining
Yes.
only once. But whereas Rafi, if he go with Amazon kinds of website, he can purchase a number of products, right? So each and every product
Yes, ma'am.
purchased is equals to one conversion. Now tell me how I have to
Yes,
count
ma'am.
my conversions, every or one?
One.
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 So call length. Enter the minimum length a call needs to last to count as a conversion. So now it is a 60 seconds. Now Rakesh called my business. Okay. So how much the duration I'm just entering here? If his call duration, that means if he calls and it rings for 60 seconds only, I'll be calling it as a conversion. Otherwise, he just ringed for 30 seconds and he exited the call. What happens? Am I going to count it as a conversion?
No.
No, so
No.
he has to ring at least for 60 seconds. Okay. So it's up to you then. Let's say 30 seconds. That means if a person called you and it got ringed for 30 seconds, then I'm going to call it as a one conversion. Okay.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
click through conversion. Conversion. My conversion name is a call conversion. Done. So now what I have done, it's all about creating a conversion tracking for your calls. Now what you have to do, what do you have to do?
Create the ad.
Create an ad. So you have to create an ad. Earlier, we created a conversion tracking for our website. So now if you create a website, sorry, search network or display network, you can just choose that conversion action, right? So now I have to create a call only ads for our business. Let us see how we can create.
New campaign. Then ads.
Appreciated.
3 p.m. batch again. How many 3 p.m. batches?
Do I want to use any other name, Rafi?
No. It's good.
Fed up with the 3 p.m.
No.
Till we
Maybe
become
enjoy this
24 by
part.
7.
Yeah, enjoy this part.
So create a campaign without a goal. Then which campaign type I have to choose? Search, display, shopping, video, app, smart.
Display.
Search,
Think until.
ma'am, because
Search. The next. Which one should I choose now?
Phone calls.
Phone calls. So now
Phone calls.
give
Okay.
a phone number. Okay. So United States, select the country. There is India. India. Here it is. Okay.
We need to verify this.
Not required. 960351734. Okay, so give a name for your campaign. I'll go with the search this time. So networks, where you wants to show your ad? Only on a Google SCRP, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then enter the location where you wants to show up this ad. So India. So if you wants to select any other location, can I select a multiple locations here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
You can.
You
Yes,
said
we
you
can create.
We can
yeah.
select.
We can create. So now tell me, I am creating a one campaign for Bangalore and one campaign for Hyderabad. So instead of going with the two campaigns, can I select the multiple locations in one campaign?
Yes.
Yes, we can
Yes,
select.
ma'am.
Yes, of course.
We
If
can-
you,
Yeah.
unless your ads are different, unless your keywords are different, you can use this locations. Okay, multiple locations.
Can we have two mobile numbers? One for Bangalore and one for Hyderabad.
No, here if you wants to give two different contact numbers, at that time you have to create two campaigns again. Then language, then you can choose some audience also, then budget. Enter the average you want to spend daily. Okay, so then tell me, when are you going to charge? So when you going to pay money to Google?
When you get a
When
call,
they call.
pay for call.
Like
We don't have that
Conversation.
kind of thing. So click normally, okay? So maximize clicks, or else you can choose a manual CPC also, no problem. So the next save and continue. Okay, so add group, enter your keywords. So tell me which match type I have to use here.
Which?
Remember the keyword match types?
Broad. Yes, ma'am.
Tell me broad match modifier means.
Like it can be anything.
All or one.
Forgot, huh?
No,
Broad
ma'am.
match.
We remember.
Then tell me what is mean by broad match modifier.
Even if one
Like
word matches,
yeah,
it will
the
add to it.
ad will appear. Like keyword.
Listen
Like
my question carefully. Broad match modifier.
Anything
broad
must be
match.
added, keywords must be same.
Yes, Bhavani. Tell me, Bhavani.
any keyword, ma'am. We can if we
Anything
search
must
like
be
any
added.
keyword, it
So
will show.
whatever the phrase that you search with,
It will
so
be
if
same.
that word present in my keyword, so
Keywords,
will
it
it
will show.
appears? Definitely.
Yes. Yes.
Sure.
In praise or like I
So
didn't
now
get
here
you.
online digital marketing words. So these many words I have. Now
Hmm.
if you search for big data training, so will my ad appears?
No.
No.
Moment.
Then when your ad
Uh,
appears.
like
Every word should appear in
Oh yes.
Sequence.
So
Sequence.
if a user's query has a each and every word present over here, then only my ad appears. That is what broad match modifier. I don't care about the format, but whatever the word I have inserted here, so each and everything is has to be present in the user's query, then only my ad will appear. Okay. Now final URL. So here can you see the call? Now give me a final URL. So for which website you want to redirect.
Landing page.
Okay, did I choose a conversion?
No.
So now here you need to choose the conversions. Choose a conversion, select the conversion actions. Now tell me what is the name of my conversion. Call conversion.
Call 3.
Calls from ads.
Call tree. So this is the name of my call conversion, right,
Con-
Rafi?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Save it. Okay, fine. So where is my campaign here?
Next, ma'am. Next page.
Okay, 18 campaigns you have.
We
The
are
video
doing
was
everything now.
3 p.m.
Everything is created by me.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
So I'm creating ads in your ads account, right?
Hmm. Even we are also practicing, right? Me, Bhavani,
Online.
Oh,
and
okay, okay.
Shanti.
So let's get into the ads. So create ad. So you know what is this description 1 and description 2 as well. Run ads. And save. Whenever someone calls my business, so it is going to track complete your calls information. So when your interviewer asks you, so tell him that what it is going to track means, so call duration, okay, then caller area, then is going to, okay, so these things it is going to call duration, caller area, from which pin code normally it shows you, okay. So these are the things it is going to, it is very very important when you guys are concentrating more on calls. Now it will call you to the number which is appearing in SCRP. Okay, but when it wants to crawl the call extension, okay, so now for remaining ads you will be using some call extensions, right? So for that also, you, if you wants to track the conversions, you can track it. So just click this ads and extensions. So go to extensions. How many extensions you have used till now?
1, 2.
Okay, for this campaign only one. Okay. Okay, so can you see here conversion action? So click this drop down. It will show you if you have any conversion tracking created. So I have a conversion track, right? So call 3, then save it. So this conversion action is applied for this call extension now. So now when someone called your business through your call extension also, you will be getting all the information in the conversion tracking. Getting my point?
Okay.
So again, it is very very important to remember. So if you create any kinds of call only ads or else any kinds of normal search network campaign also, you better have this conversion tracking so that you can apply for the call extension also. Okay. The next thing is attribution model. So where did you found this artificial model? Where was this option? Attribution model. Huh?
Attribution.
Oh, I told you.
Last click.
So attribution model, okay, so last click, first click, linear, time decay and position based. Okay, now let me show you what exactly it means. It is not that important, so though I'm just trying to show you what it is. So attribution model means simply the credit, so for which campaign you are giving a credit, the for which click you are giving a credit, okay, simply. Now let's say I have a three ads appeared on a appeared for three multiple keywords. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So three ads got appeared for three multiple keywords individually. So now when Rafi is there, Rafi was searching for a three multiple keywords. So first time he can see this ad, and second time he was searching, so he can see this ad, and third time. So what was my last click now? Last click was on third ad, right?
Okay.
Yes or no? My last click was a third ad. So Rafi clicked my ad. Last time he clicked was the third ad. That means, so for the conversion, let's say if he got converted in my website, so I'm saying that the complete credit I am going to give for a last clicked ad. Okay, where all the credit for the conversion simply goes to the my last click or final click if I choose this option, final click. So Normally last click is the recommended option, you can use it. So from the Google itself it is a recommended option. Okay, so now simply for which click you are going to give a credit for all the conversions that happening in your website. The next thing, after last click there is a thing called first click. What does it mean? First click means,
First type.
so first Rafi has clicked
Ad.
3 ads. Okay, so which is the first clicked ad now? This, right? So now he clicked this ad for the first time. So that means I am going to give a credit to all the first clicked ads. Okay, that is what simply first click and last click. First click, the next. What is the next one? Linear. Okay, so linear means I am going to give a credit to all the first clicks and last clicks. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, so how many clicks I got?
5.
5 clicks. Okay, so now that means I am going to give a credit to credit evenly. So I am just dividing the credit to evenly to all my 5 clicks. Okay, so just giving the credit to all of my clicks, simply linear means. The next, what is the next one? I have time decay. Time decay means 40% to the first click and 40% to the last click, and remaining 20% is for the middle clicks. Okay, in between clicks. Now let's say I have a 5 clicks today. I am going to give a 40% to this click, and I am going to give a 40% credit to this click, and remaining 20% credit goes to in between clicks. That is what mean by time decay. Okay. The next, position based. Okay, what is this position based? More credit goes to the final. Okay, key. Fine, 1 second. First, last, in between. This is what position decay. Time decay means most probably. So most of the credit, so 90% of the credit goes to the final click. Credit goes to the last click. Position based means 40% to the first click and 40% credit to the last click and 20% credit to the in between clicks. So time decay means 90% credit to the last click only. So it is going to give a credit to the most of the credit to the final click. Okay. And the next one, last thing, is the data driven. So we won't be able to use this data driven unless we have a 6,000 conversions and then kind of 15,000 traffic. So when we have that data only, we can use this data driven option, otherwise not. So these are the just interview questions. Definitely, 100% questions that comes in an interview. So you have to prepare for these questions also. Attribution model. First of all, attribution model means simply for which click you are going to give a credit for conversion. Now Rafi beans to my website after clicking 3 multiple ads. So if he got converted, so for which click I am going to give a credit. So either for the first click or last click, or else it's for time decay, or else it is for the position based, or else it is for the linear. I'm just trying to give a credit, that's it. If you don't give a credit also, no problem, but it is required. The next,
Ma'am, credit, like we'll give that credit?
yeah, we are giving the credit now. We only giving the
Okay.
credit, not Google. Okay, so I am telling
Okay.
to myself that acha, so for last click ad I'm getting a more conversions, acha, for first click ad I'm getting a more conversions. Okay, it is just for analyzing.
For
Okay,
okay, for every person we will give that credit, or like
not every
by
person, for
taking number of
conversion. For
calls.
conversion. For
Okay,
conversion.
okay,
So now
okay,
where I
ma'am.
am
Okay.
giving this attribution
So
model for
we'll
conversion action, right? So see, listen,
okay.
I'll tell you one thing. So till now, what are the bidding strategies? You know, we know what is manual CPC. We know what is
Click
maximized
by
CPC, and we know CPM, right?
mm,
We know CPV and CPI. So is there anything? Is there anything?
CPA, CPA is quicker.
CPC, CPM, CPV, CPI. These are all the things we have discussed. So apart from these bidding strategies, normally whatever the ad you create, you will be using these bidding strategies only. But you should know what are the remaining strategies as well. Okay. So first thing is the target. Can you hear any noise from my end? Is that clear?
It's fine.
Any noise? No?
No.
So I'm recording, right? ROAS. And then maximize conversions. Maximize conversion value. Next, what would be? Maximize clicks done, maximize conversions, maximize, okay. So target outranking share is there. Okay. And target impression share. Okay. So first of all, let me show you what is this target CPA. Target CPA means cost per acquisition. If you want to note it down, you can just note it down. Cost per acquisition. Okay, that means acquisition means simply action. Okay, so the action can be anything like, you know, clicking a button or else clicking any video URL. So what you are feeling it as an action in your website. So now target CPA means I am going to pay when someone makes any action in my website. Then only I'll pay money. So now if I choose this, so if I choose this target CPA, that means I'm just going to pay money when someone makes any action. That's it. But when I choose this CPC, I'm going to pay when someone clicks. I don't care if someone makes any action. I don't care if someone purchases anything. I don't care. So when I choose this target CPA, ROS, conversions, and conversion value, these four bidding strategies are useful when you are concentrating on conversions. Okay. So this is one bidding type. The next thing is that return on ad spent. That means simply you are telling that how much return you want from your ad spend. So let's say that I have spent like a 5 rupees. Okay. So ad spent like chichi, not ad spent. So you how much you want to get in return. So return divided by, there is divided by, yes, return divided by how much you are spending. Let's say that I have spent like a 1 rupees and it is 100%. Okay, this is what formula. So how much you are expecting by the amount you have spent into 100%. Okay, so tell me finally how much percentage in return I am expecting here. 5 by 1. 5 by 1.
5 by 1.
5 by 1 equals to 5 and 5 into 100. How much? 500, right? So now for each and every 1 rupee I am spending, I want 500% in return. Okay, now if I put a 1 rupees for my ad, I want a 5 rupees back. I want 5 rupees in return. Got it now? So I'm telling to Google that yes, this is what the percentage I'm expecting return from you. So according to my ROAS, Google will run ads and Google will tends to return, give us return that percentage. Okay, so again it is an automated bidding strategy. So we don't have a control on our bidding. So according to the bidding strategy we select, it is going to run ads and it is going to satisfy you simply. This is what simply ROAS means. 1 second. Okay, this is what return on ad spend. Simply, you are just specifying the amount with in the form of percentage, that how much in return you want from your ad spend. Okay, so maximize conversions means same like a maximize CPC. So when you use this maximize CPC, that means I am concentrating more on clicks. That means you are choosing like a max CPC. That means how much you want to spend for each click, maximum amount you want to bid per click. So here also when I choose this maximize conversion, you will be just using like a how much you want to spend for conversion, maximum how much you want to spend for each and every conversion. So when you really wants to uh, concentrate on conversions. The next, maximize conversion value. So this is means now while creating a conversion tracking, are we giving the value for each and every conversion or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So what does it mean?
For
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What does it mean? So
We maximize the conversion value.
no value. What is mean by value in conversion tracking?
How many?
Return, like how much we are getting for every conversion, how much we are getting, like
Yes.
for
So that is
one
what simply I
conversion, how
want to
much value
max.
we are
Let's
getting.
say, very good. Let's say if it is in a 2000 rupees, the value. So I'm telling to Google that I want to maximize this. That means I want to get a more conversions. So I want to get a more values like this. Simply it is directly proportional to maximize conversions only. But here we are specifying the value for each and every conversion so that Google will tends to give us a more conversion values. So this is what simply when you concentrating on conversions, that's it. The next thing is that outranking share. So outranking share means when you are concentrating on your competitor. Let us say that my competitor is Rakesh. Okay, so now I'm telling to Google that whenever the Rakesh ad appears, you have to show my ad upon him. That's it. Upon his ad. That's it. So I don't care if my ad does not appear in other timings, but whenever the Rakesh ad appears, I want to show my ad on top of him. That's it. So this is what outranking share. Got it now? Yes. Competitor. Do remember, just it is a competitor. I want to show my ad
Yeah,
above the competitor. That means I am going to give the competitor website URL also, like www.raki.com. That means so whenever the Raki ad appears, so I am going to show my ad on top of him. Got it? So it is also an automated bidding strategy. The next thing, that target impression share. Target impression share means I want to show my ad definitely, absolutely on top of the page or anywhere on the page. So how many ad Google displays? Maximum
7.
7 ads, right?
seven,
So if I choose this,
seven.
bidding strategy, I'm trying to say that I want to show my ad only on top, absolutely on top. That means first place, first place, first place. Whenever someone searches, so I'm going to show my ad only on top. That is one option. So one more thing is that anywhere on the page, either it can be like second page, the second result, third result, or fourth result, seventh result. So wherever it might be, I want to show definitely anywhere on the page when someone searches for. So when you use this target impression share, so when you want to always show your ad whenever someone searches with your targeted keyword simply. Okay, so again it is a bit expensive, guys. Why? Because we are always trying to show our ad absolutely on the top of the page or else anywhere on the page, right? So that's the reason it takes more money. It is expensive. And we already know, like cost per view and cost per installation, cost per thousand impressions. These are the few bidding strategies you need to know. Okay, so of course we don't use all these kinds of bidding strategies again. So you should be able to tell your interviewer what are the bidding strategies available in Google Ads.